Chair recognizes Representative Townsend.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to offer an amendment to tie bar to the legislation we have before us. Tie bar that bill to 3 pieces of legislation that together would establish universal background checks here in our state. Why do this now? Well, it's an outrage, really, frankly, that we are considering legislation on this floor that deals with gun safety. We're amending the Firearms Act here without taking action on something that 90% of Michigan voters want us to do, and that is to close the loophole on legal sales that are happening without background checks. We have to ask ourselves, why are Americans 20 times more likely to be murdered with guns than other people in developed countries in this world? Why? Why is that? Well, one reason is that a tremendous number of sales are going on online and informally and unofficially all over this country. And I'm going to give you one example, and I'll be very brief. There's a gun marketplace online called armslist.com, and it's estimated that every year there are 25,000 guns transferred illegally to people on armslist.com. And in the state of Michigan, somebody can engage in one of those transactions legally. Voting yesterday on this amendment would allow us to take a step toward ending that practice, and I don't think we should be acting on legislation to amend the Firearms Act unless and until we put a bill on the governor's desk that closes this loophole and creates universal background checks in our state. I thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Representative. The question before the House is on the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.